Hello everyone, welcome to the BIMM Institute MA applicant webinar. My name's Simon Colum and I'm the College Principal of BIMM Institute London and the host of today's event on behalf of my fellow College Principals Martin Wright in Brighton, Hannah Phipps in Bristol and Alan Cullivan in Dublin. I know we have people dialing in from all the way around the world today and you're all very welcome. These have been challenging times for us all, and I hope that you, your family, and your friends are keeping well. We, of course, wanted to welcome you to one of our campuses for this presentation, but we are currently preparing our buildings to reopen from the start of the academic year. In the meantime, I hope you feel part of our online community and enjoy the next hour or so. The purpose of this event is to update you on our plans for curriculum delivery from September. Also, for the first time, we bring together MA applicants and academic staff from across the BIMM group to celebrate our growing community of practice and research, and as our colleges in Dublin and also in Bristol become part of the BIMM Postgraduate School. So to start with a quick overview of today's event, we have our opening presentation, and at the end of that short opening presentation, we'll then be inviting you to join your course leaders in these separate Zoom meetings to learn more about curriculum delivery and our approach at college level from September. From 5 p.m, if you're an international or EU student with any questions about visas, the EU settlement scheme, or travelling to the UK, please join us back in this room for a Q&A session. Applicants for our Dublin College, due to the differences in compliance around that area, you'll be able to ask questions regarding EU or international during the course information session, which will take place in about 50 minutes time, where we'll have a member of the Dublin admissions team present. So to start with, I have the great pleasure of introducing our postgraduate faculty, and beginning with a brief overview of the school, could I please welcome Dr Mark Irwin, Dean of Learning, Teaching and Research and Head of the BIMM Institute Postgraduate School. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Simon. Thank you for that introduction. I've been asked to give a little bit of background to the school for you all. When BIMM Institute was awarded its own degree awarding powers in March 2019, we decided that the first BIMM Institute awards that we'd offer would be the MA Learning and Teaching in the Creative Industries and the MA Popular Music Practice. Courses that built upon our established reputation for excellence in practice-based popular music programs and our expertise in learning and teaching developed through over a decade of delivering our highly successful PG Cert learning and teaching program to staff. We also decided to support the delivery of these programs and the development of a community of postgraduate staff and students by forming a single postgraduate school, an entity that functions across the BIMM group of colleges to ensure a consistent and high quality approach to providing postgraduate education. My role of head of school is to work closely with college teams and particularly college principals delivering these courses, and to formulate a coherent vision and strategy for the development of the school, and to oversee the maintenance of standards and the quality of our provision across the colleges. The school provides exceptional opportunities for cross-college and cross-disciplinary collaboration by staff and students that enhances the curriculum and provides exciting opportunities for creative practice, scholarship and research. And I think you'll hear more about this from the team. The work of the school is also overseen through regular meetings of the Postgraduate Board of Studies, where staff, student representatives and management come together to monitor the provision and discuss its further development and enhancement. I look forward to welcoming you all to the school and working with you during your studies with us. I'll now hand back over. Thank you.
Fantastic, Mark. Thank you very much. Next, I'd like to introduce two colleagues who are going to talk about our curriculum delivery and resources. They are Jerry Lewis, who is the course leader PG Cert in Learning and Teaching and deputy course leader of the MA Learning and Teaching in the Creative Industries in BIMM Brighton, and also Dr Sinita Monan, BIMM London Head of Postgraduate Studies and the MA Popular Music Practice course leader. So over to you, Jerry.
Brilliant, thank you, Simon, and hope you're all doing well out there. So over the next 12 months, the BIMM experience will be slightly different to past years. The impact of the coronavirus has forced all educational institutions to consider how they're going to continue to teach. Last year at BIMM, we were able to pivot successfully from physical to online lessons and assessments quickly and effectively during the short Easter break. We received very positive feedback from students on the support offered, but I think more than that, we've also learned a lot from the experience in terms of developing methods for teaching and support via socially distant means and otherwise. Ultimately, for next year, as always, our first priority is the safety and the well-being of the whole BIMM community. We're going to continue to review the changing environment throughout the coming year, and we remain committed to giving you students as much access as possible to our buildings and resources, whilst also working within public health guidelines. So what will your BIMM course look like in September? Well, assuming that health guidance allows, we're going to run the majority of next year in the college. In semester 1, so September through to December, the risk to public health is likely to be highest. So here we're going to be adopting a form of blended delivery across our courses. That means a mixture of online and face-to-face activity. And the exact balance of that blend will be different according to each module and how it's best delivered. On our master's courses, we've taken the most important and essential face-to-face aspects of your learning experience and then built our online provision around those. Social distancing does mean that your class sizes may be reduced, but this actually just allows us more time to spend with each of you individually. And across both online and face-to-face components, we still have a real emphasis on getting to know you as students, to help you get to know each other as a group, and to help you engage in useful, authentic activity in the things that really matter for your subjects. From semester 2 onwards, so this is starting in January, the colleges are planned to reopen fully. All modules will be offered in their original modes, and that means that we hope that classes, tutorials, research opportunities and events will all be back to their normal schedule. We do have to retain some flexibility, however. Should social restrictions tighten again, then we do ultimately have the ability to move back online, whether fully or partially, all in order to ensure that you don't have an interruption to your studies. Each of the course presentations will give you a bit more information on how that might look specifically, but in the meantime, I'll hand over to our lovely colleague, Cindy, over in BIMM London.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Jerry, and hi, everyone. So I'm going to talk a little bit about resources and facilities and also one-to-ones, which are a very important part of the BIMM postgraduate experience. So first, a few words on resources and facilities. We understand that you want to use our buildings and physical resources. And as Jerry already mentioned, we are committed to giving you as much access as possible whilst working within public health guidelines. Outside lesson time, you will have access to college facilities to rehearse or to undertake project work. In the UK, we have also partnered with Pirate Studios to provide you with 24/7 access to rehearsal space in all 5 BIMM college locations. This balanced approach will help you to build a community with students and staff in your college safely. It will also give you access to our industry standard equipment and facilities. In addition to these physical resources, you will have access to a range of resources online. These include our virtual learning environment Moodle, our e-library EBSCO, and Microsoft Teams, which was used very successfully this spring to foster our community virtually. We have also moved our showcases online and will continue to do so in semester 1. Online showcases can potentially help you to reach a wider audience than what would have previously been possible. Moving on to the one-to-ones, as one-to-one mentoring is a very important part of both of these BIMM MAs. On MA Learning and Teaching in the Creative Industries, you have access to tutorials with the course leader and module leaders, as well as tutorials with placement mentors. On MA Popular Music Practice, you will be working with a specialist coach or coaches, as well as have access to tutorials with the core academic team. So that's course leader and module leaders. It is expected that most of these one-to-ones will take place online in semester 1. Indeed, already prior to COVID, many of them did. However, we'll be adopting a flexible approach and involving you in the conversation. For instance, on MA Popular Music Practice, each student will be invited to a virtual meeting with the course leader and proposed specialist coach to discuss effective delivery in semester 1. You will also have access to a range of tutorials that are available to all BIMM students. These include academic tutorials in your own discipline or disciplines, as well as artist development, careers advice, and well-being tutorials. And these one-to-ones will be available on campus and online throughout semester 1. And thank you. Over to you, Simon.
Thanks, Cindy, and thanks, Jerry. I know that's a lot to digest. So in the course information sessions, your course leaders will look at this in more detail and make it also very college specific as well. So next, to talk about extracurricular and network and community, I'd like to introduce Popular Music Practice course leaders, Dr. Gregory Jackson in Dublin, Dr. John Stewart in Brighton, and Dr. Ian Voslow from Bristol. So we'll start with you, Gregory. Welcome. Hi.
Hey, thanks a lot, Simon, and thanks to everyone for being with us here today. One aspect of the MA program that I'm really excited about, and an advantage with the increase of online engagement, is the chance to connect further with the wider BIMM postgraduate network. Of course, the MA programs at BIMM, and particularly the MA in Popular Music Practice, will maintain its focus on your individual needs, guiding you through your bespoke learning journey. But additionally, we can now share and increase even the industry engagement sessions, the guest lectures with other BIMM groups, and widening the pool of expertise that we can learn from, attracting higher stake guests and that kind of thing. Also, the MA in Teaching and Learning continues to offer the role of teaching assistant to MA students for the undergraduate and diploma lessons, both online and face-to-face. So as a BIMM student, you are rooted not only in the creative industry of that area, but you have resource in the creative industries internationally as well. The MA program honors this connection, and an extended online environment helps establish this further. Although we will have an induction day in our local groups, a shared online induction day with other BIMM groups give you opportunity to get to know your international colleagues and begin networking with other creative industry practitioners like yourselves. And this year, we are introducing the MA Showcases, a chance for you to display your practice for the larger BIMM community and be inspired and driven further by the performances of your peers. So next up, I'll introduce John from BIMM Brighton, who will let us know a little bit about the BIMM Student Association.
Great, thank you, Gregory. BIMM postgraduate courses offer a unique opportunity for you to communicate across our various international city locations. No other postgraduate experience, as far as we're aware, unites students on the same program across 4 international cities, each of which offers its own characteristics and connections and vibe, plus its own links to the music industry. We want to help you connect with students and staff at your own campus and at other campuses. Here you'll find students running similar projects that you can share ideas with, staff you might want to tap up for feedback or connections, academics who are specialist researchers in their field, musicians to collaborate with, networking opportunities, and as Gregory mentioned, masterclasses, not just at postgraduate level, but also amongst our significant undergraduate population in each city. So BIMM student associations, or BSAs as we call them, are active in every location, and they'll be a great point of contact for you. You can join existing BSAs as a student in your own right, or even set up one of your own to reflect your own interests. We thought, for example, a pan-BIMM postgraduate student association with maybe one organizer in each campus would be a fantastic idea. And it may be possible to pool resources such as funding from different BIMMs in order to to make that quite the powerhouse. We're also going to have opportunities to communicate news and resources between students and staff via social media as well. And for BIMM alumni, BIMM Connect will be a great networking tool for you. So make sure you're already signed up on that before you start. Obviously, master students will be able to sign up to that too. As postgraduate students in BIMM, you'll be in a unique position to use all of this connectivity as a springboard into your career. There's lots of other online resources you can connect with. I've thrown some logos up on the screen. For example, the Association of Independent Music and Complete Music Update are two really useful industry organisations that have made all their events free online during the lockdown period and beyond. And these are great places for postgraduates to hang out and connect with the industry professionals on a whole new level. You can also use the many postgraduate study groups that exist in popular music and music education. Two examples, but there's lots of them: International Association for the Study of Popular Music, Art of Record Production, which is for anybody who's doing the production stream. They're two really strong academic associations that welcome input from postgraduates. And here you'll find lots of really interesting research right at the forefront of the discipline that you're involved with. So yeah, welcome to BIMM. Hope you have a really great time. All the campuses are fantastic places to be. I'm down in Brighton, but I'm going to now hand over from Brighton to Bristol and Dr. Rhian Bosley. So thank you.
Thanks, John. Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk to you about BIMM Extra, which is obviously BIMM's extracurricular set of programs. So it's a set of evening classes, online courses and resources which are open to all BIMM students. I've actually done a couple of these myself. I sneaked in and very much enjoyed the introduction to modular synthesis. And they're an excellent way to kind of expand into areas which you are interested in but don't necessarily want to go really deep into. So it's kind of, you could take it as a sample of something, or you might find that it piques your interest, and actually we're in a great position as master's students to integrate that into our ongoing practice. So you do a short set of sessions, around 5 sessions. They're taught within the college or online in the first semester, give you a chance to develop your knowledge in an area outside of the main course. It'll be an opportunity for you to socialise and network and meet other students from across different courses. They're repeated throughout the academic year, so if you miss them, you can obviously jump on later on, or you could actually probably repeat and expand kind of what you've done. There are a wide range of things, like, as I said, I did the modular one. We also ran a philosophy one in Bristol, which was very popular. There's yoga, Student Magazine runs from it. So I think they're a really great way of, if your research takes you into a certain area and there's a BIMM Extra course that fits that, you could go and do a little bit of practical work, and actually you might find that opens up a whole set of new avenues for you. That's it. So I'm going to hand back to Simon. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Rhian, and thanks, Gregory and John. Okay, everyone, that's the end of our short presentation. So next up are the course information sessions. You'll have your PDF information sheet, I hope, because that's how you got to this webinar. So just follow the links on your sheets. So, for example, if you want to go and see John in BIMM Brighton, you just click on the link within your sheet. Make sure you download this from your webmail onto your own computer, just so those links become active. We'll be here across the next 40 minutes. So if you have any problems getting into those rooms, just come back into this room where myself and the team will be happy to help. And remember that once the course information sessions have ended, we'll be back in this room for international and EU student Q&A. Thanks for watching today, and enjoy your course sessions.